Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penj and welcome back to City Games Studio. So come back with me to March 1978. Here I am, I'm trapped in a very small room, seemingly with no doors. Also, I never leave this chair, I never get up and leave this chair, I'm always there. But I'm having a little rest at the moment, which is lovely. I need a rest, look, it's making me have a happy face. So last time out, we had very mixed fortunes. Our first effort was an absolute total disaster. We went bankrupt. We were very, very quickly bankrupt. It all went all sorts of wrong. But now the second attempt, our second run through, is going okay because our games have actually been sort of all right. I mean, they've not been brilliant. They've not been absolutely world-class games, but they've been okay. I think if we go to here and look at our game history, we can't see any of them. Okay, I was expecting to maybe see some games. Oh, up here they are. Right. So if we look at Simulated City, that did okay. Transportation theme. The heart is beating a little bit there. That means that's a good mix, I think. I assume that means it's an excellent match. That is good. So gameplay was a bit weak, but this was good. So look, it went well on artificial intelligence and well on characters. Now maybe I need to use these. Maybe I need to make notes and actually have a look at what's good here, because look, that did not work well. All those things there were terrible, terrible values to put into the polish, but AI of 72 and characters of 45 was a good mix. Maybe we can try and work this out. Now that was a terrible disaster. Big Factories was all sorts of terrible because that had bad everything apart from characters and AI. This did very well on development. Physics, AI, music was good. Now characters was bad there because characters was lower. This is very interesting. I didn't know this was here. I didn't know that gave us this information. Anyway, that's very useful indeed. Okay, this is right. We're going to use this. We're going to use this to make our next game. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to just here and we're going to participate in a convention. So GemCon 11 is coming up. It's got 2,000 square meters of surface. That's lovely. And we get to choose our stand size. So at the moment, we've got a 10 meter squared size stand. Now, what if you put that all the way up to the top? What is the ludicrous price? A 100 meter squared. I don't know what I'd put in that. Just giant pictures of me, possibly. I don't know. I think that might be a tad excessive. How about we go for this? Let's go for a 25 meter squared stand. $17,000. Well, just shy of $18,000. That's fine. We've got $92,000 and we're going to make some money off of the game that's coming up. So I think let's do that. Let's press attend. So we're attending that convention. Now, I don't know what that does. I don't know if that gives us more fan base. Because it says here we've got 1 out of 100,000 fan base. But down here, it says 7. My mum has roped in all of her friends down at the book club to like and subscribe to my page now, which is very exciting. So yes, we've got 7 fans, which is not brilliant. Oh, and they're all fans of this. They're all fans of Game Dev Studio Inner City. They don't really care about the other games we've made. They're just fans of that. Okay, that's fine. Right. Let's unpause time. Let's wait till he's all not sleepy. So he's going to hopefully become not sleepy any time. Now let's move time. Right, okay, pause. Sales report. Sales report, please be good sales report. Game Dev Studio Inner City sales are doing well. I believe this will improve sales by 9%. Okay, that's good news. That's very encouraging indeed. And we are booked. Oh, September 1978 is when that's going to happen. Okay. Oh, look, it's up there. It's up there. So we need to wait for September. So it's a little way to go. Now, hopefully, if we can do some number crunching and look at our previous results and then maybe make a really, really good game, maybe we could take that to GemCon 11 and hopefully that will make us lots of money and we'll become rich beyond our wildest dreams, or rich certainly for the scope of this game. Well, to be fair, $92,000 is actually, that's quite a lot of money. I wouldn't mind that up front, to be honest. If someone came along and gave me $92,000, I would be very happy indeed. So let's make a game, but let's look at these things here. So I'm going to write down, we're going to make another simulation game, but I'm going to use, I have a little book in front of me, I'm turning the pages as of the now. I'm going to write down the things that went well. So characters. So characters did well at 45. So let's try and get ourselves characters of 45, and AI of 72 did well. So that's kind of good. So we know those two are good. Here, those two were good again, 45 and 66. So anywhere between 72, so 66 and 72 would be good. And then Build a City got more right. So characters was wrong, but graphics was pretty spot on. So graphics of 40 was good. And then this bit in the middle, this development line here, went very well indeed. So yeah, that's why this game was probably good, because we had some good development work on it. So physics is 62. That was good. AI 66. Music 58. Okay, so we can try and go for that. And then the polish was a disaster, and the polish was a disaster there as well. So we might be all right on characters. See, gameplay. Gameplay I'm still struggling with, although 80 was bad. So 80 is bad for gameplay. Oh my goodness me. This is complicated. Gameplay 80 is bad. I've just written down in my book. And then these things here. So animation 100, optimization 40, artwork 70, artwork 75. Optimization 12 did not have it's not got a broken heart thing on it. So I think all those are too high. I think they're... Oh, no. Hang on a minute. Optimization 12 there is bad. Okay. So what should we do for that? What should we do for animation, optimization, and artwork? I'm not entirely sure. We might have to wing those a little bit. So I think animation of 100 was bad. Animation of 68 was bad. Animation of 62 was bad. So maybe animation needs to be lower than 50. Let's say lower than 50. Optimization possibly just sort of needs to be around the 50 mark. I'm not entirely sure. Optimization around the 50-ish mark? Question mark? I don't know. And then artwork 70, 75, 75, 50. So maybe artwork lots lower. Artwork maybe 25. Let's just go for it. Right, we've got some monies. Let's make ourselves another game. So we're going to... I do like the name Bewildering Blade. That's quite a good name. We're going to do another simulation game. What can we have now? So Arabian Nights is doing well. Don't know if that goes well for a simulation game. Yeah, stuff like industrialization would be good, but we've done that. We've kind of done that. A Park. How's Park doing? +8. So it's got 50 right now, but it's got +8. By the time we've finished, that might be very good. A park simulator. I mean, there's many of those. There's many of those. Bewildering Blade doesn't do it. Let's just randomize it and see what it comes up with. NBA Shock does not befit a park game. No. Right. Rise of the Shopping. No, let's give this park game a proper name. I think we should call it Coaster King, because you're going to be the king of the coasters. And when I mean coasters, I mean roller coasters. I don't mean coasters, the round things that you put your hot drinks on to stop your tables getting all sorts of marked and stuff. Not that kind of coaster. Does it need a thingy, an apostrophe next to it to imply that it's Roller Coaster King? I think that's what we might have to do. Let's call it Coaster King like that with an apostrophe, just to imply that it's roller coasters and not drinks coasters, because that would be a very different type of game. Although, to be fair, I would play a game where you had lots of coasters. I'm a fan of a coaster. Anyway, another thing I have noticed is that just here, we are publishing currently our game to the Ulysses, which has got a game catalogue size of 29, but now there is a market share value, and that seems like a very low number to me. So we have bought the license for this, but it only has a 2.4 market share. Now, does that mean percent? So if we press select, we can then have a look at what else there is. Ah, yes, it's a 2.38% of the market share is for the Ulysses. We've got the license for it, and it's got 29 games. Now, if we go up to here, is that the Watagi? Yes, this is the new thing. This is the new thing that came out, and already it has an awful lot of the market going toward it. 97.62% of the market share. It's going to cost 15k for the license, and there are 59 games out for it already. I think we have to go to that. I think we have to switch over, because that's got so many more people. So many more people. 2.4% versus 97.6%. I think it's a bit of a no-brainer. The only thing is, it's going to cost us 15 grand. Now, I assume we can't have both. We can't publish it to both. So we have to pick one. So yeah, that says upcoming platform. Oh, that's going to tell us what's coming up soon. So there's nothing coming up soon. So let's publish this thing, our game, to the Watagi 2600. Now, the only thing is, I'm a little bit worried about our monies. It's going to cost 15.3k to develop. I think we'll be okay. in terms of money. We have just spent some on that, on the sort of the, not conference thing, the sort of the show thing that we're going to do, the convention, that's the word. Let's just get on with it. Let's just do this. Coaster King, indie game for the Watagi, park theme simulation. That's got to be an absolutely fantastic sort of blend of things. Let's start. Go. And now also, we need to unpause it, don't we? We've got our new computer. We've got a new computer, so presumably I'll be able to do things a lot quicker. Right, okay. So, characters. They were good on about 45. That was good. That was a good thing. Now, gameplay, we weren't really sure, but 80 was bad. I've written down gameplay, 80 is bad. So let's bring it down to, let's put it on to 50. Let's put the lowest it can be on here. And then graphics, we're down on about 40. So maybe that's what we do for this particular bit. Characters was 45, that was good. Then gameplay at the lower end of the scale, which I sort of disagree with. If it says that that's good, I'm kind of in disagreement with that, because gameplay is kind of all about simulation games. But there we go. And then graphics, yeah, maybe not so key in a simulation game. So we'll put those down to about 40. So let's give that a go. So our person's not tired and he's getting on with the stuff. Now, hopefully, those numbers should go up quicker. I would imagine that he's going to be able to do stuff better because he's got a better computer. We're making even more money off of Game Dev Studio in a City. Look at the numbers going up. That's very encouraging. That will keep us going for a long time. And I think we get paid that at the end. We get paid that in a kind of bulk go. The numbers are still going up. I think the game is paused. I mean, that's very encouraging. Or is the game not paused? Is the game not paused? It implies it's paused because it's got things around the side. I don't really know. Right, what did we do? So physics was 62. That was a good thing. Physics 62 was good. AI was between 66 and 72. So let's leave it at 66. And sound, what did we have for sound? Oh, music we had it as. So 58 was good. So let's put that to there and let's see if that goes well. So we'll pick those. They are good. Right. We're working away. 93.13k. That is brilliant. Can we get paid that now, please? We could do with the monies. And then we want to announce the game. I think just at the end, upcoming end of life. Oh, that's why. Magma Box announces the end of life of the so well-known Ulysses. And the Ulysses 2 is coming out. Oh, I see. This is very exciting. Right, let's announce the game now. Talk to the press for the moment. I'd like to do a proper demo thing, but I don't think we can afford it right now. Okay. And this is where it's all going to be guesswork. So, oh yeah, look at that. Optimization. Optimization, I put around 50. Let's try and put optimization up to 25. Let's put it at the high end of the scale. Animation, about 50-ish, I think I've written. So let's put it down to something like 55. And then artwork, didn't do very well high up. So let's bring it down. It seems like this is not very good. Do we want to make this higher? I'm not entirely sure because that seems a little bit low. that seems very, very low. Do we want to put the artwork right up to something like 90? Because surely artwork in a simulation game is very important. I want my theme park to look good. I don't want it to look like a great big bag of frogs. I want it to look really good. Let's try it on 90. Let's have a very, very, very high artwork value and see what we can learn from that. So let's go for those numbers and see if that's going to help. I mean, it probably won't. Who knows? There is a little bit too much guesswork in this. I'd like a little bit more of a hint, to be honest, as to how to do these things. 108k for that game. That's very, very encouraging. And it's still going. People are still buying this thing. This is brill skills. Okay, polish going up. So yeah, design is not great for this, but there we go. We'll sell Coaster King for 10 a pop. Yeah, I think that's fine at the moment, but it's going out to a massive market share. It's going out to a huge market share. So yes, we shall release the game. We shall do the post-mortem. We'll do the report thing. Okay. That's finished. And hang on, that looks pretty good. Select the games to show. Game Dev Studio in a City. Yes. Right. Oh, can I just look at the results? 50, 51, and then some other results in the middle. Okay. 17 visitors. Is that it? What's going on here? I'm a bit confused. The attendance was 2,000 people at this thing. They said it was about 1,700, didn't they? So we had 17 people come and look at Game Dev Studio in a City. Okay, that's fine. So now let's have a look. Coaster King, the minimum service. We saw better, but we saw especially worse. Oh, a very mixed report. 51. Okay, so it lacks design. So gameplay was good. On that one. Physics was good. Sound was good. AI was good. But now characters was bad. Even though we did characters on the same level that we'd already left it on before, and that seemed to be a good thing, that's now a bad thing. I'm very confused. I don't know how you're supposed to learn from this if it changes every single time. How are you supposed to ever make use of these things if it's all different each time? Right, so it lacked design. Okay, right, you have a little sleep. Go and have a little teeny tiny sleep. Diddly diddly do. So you're going to have a lovely rest, and you are done. Right, pause time. Go into here, look at the game history. So this here had 42 characters, heart, good thing. This here, 45 characters, bad. 37 bad, 45 characters, good. Maybe it needed to be... Oh no, but 45 characters was bad. Yet that's got 45 characters, good. But it's still a simulation game. I'm very confused. I'm very confused indeed. Right, that didn't work at all. The polish was a bit of a disaster. Graphics was 40, which was good for Build a City, but not good for this. I don't understand why it's different. Surely if you hit the formula of it, then that's good. Like we've done these. Physics, AI, and music. That's pretty much, that's a good thing. 62, 66, 58. That's exactly what we did again. 62, 66, 58. In fact, I'm going to write that down. 62, 66, and 58. So sound, even though it says music just there. But yeah, so AI and physics, they are top. They're very good. Now, gameplay has come as 50 is good, 75, okay, yeah, and 80 is bad, whereas 80 is okay there. So I think 50 is good for gameplay. So let's write that down. So 50 gameplay. But now characters is broken, but it's not. I really don't understand. I don't get it. I have noticed we can create sequels to things. How intriguing. Maybe we should have a look at doing a sequel. Maybe that would be good. And yeah, we need to work out what to do for optimization. Because optimization at the max we could do, 25 was bad. Yet when we put it down to 12 it was bad. Yet when we did 12 it was fine. Yet 21 was bad. Yet 40 was bad. So again, that's all a little bit sort of up in the air. I'm not entirely sure what to do with that either. So we've got ourselves possibly characters of 45 might be good. 45 question mark. 42. Maybe we should try 42 next time and be very pedantic. Graphics of 40, but then that didn't work there at all, but never mind. So 40 graphics might be good. We've got all the middle ones, and then the polish at the end then. So animation of 55. I'm going to write this down. 55 was bad. Optimization of 25 was bad. And artwork of 90 was bad. They were all bad. As were 62 and 12 and 50. So maybe we just don't need a lot of artwork. Maybe it just doesn't need a lot of artwork. Yeah, optimization of 12 was okay. It's a little bit confusing, isn't it? Okay, right. Well, let's make ourselves... Now he's had a rest. He's had a little sit down. Well, in fact, he does nothing else but sit down. Now he's had a little rest, a little sleep. Let's do that again. Is there another convention on the way? Nope, no more conventions on the way. Let's do yet another simulation game. We need another good theme. So what's coming up? Game dev is still quite high. Game dev is quite high. A military simulation, that might go well. Evolution sim. An evolution sim might go very well. That will be good. Evolution, however you pronounce it. Yes. Throbbing Farm. Okay. Who knows what's going on with that? That's an excellent match. That's very encouraging. Okay, let's give this a name. We're going to break the mold with this one. Rather than having us going forward and starting out as a little amoeba and going forward, we're going to go backwards. We're going to devolve. We're going to devolve and go back in time and back through the evolutionary chain. Starting out as some hyper-advanced futuristic thing, we've got to get back to our starting state very, very quickly. I like that idea as a game. That sounds fun. So it's only going to cost $300 because we've already bought the license for the Watagi 2600, which has now got lots more market share. It's got lots and lots of it, which is very, very encouraging. So it's an excellent match. So I think we should be okay. So let's go. Let's start doing this. Now I notice our numbers are lower there. Oh no, because I've not started the game yet. There we go. Unpause for goodness sake. Right. Characters 42. That was a good thing. I've written that down. Gameplay of 50 was good. Let's put gameplay of 50. And graphics of 40 seem to be a good thing. So let's do this. Yes, we'll have that, please. They seem to be good numbers. Also, I need to look at what the hype and stuff was for the games. What was the hype? Were they on there? 71, 44, 71, 62, 71. How come they all come out as 71? A lot of them end up being 71, which seems a bit strange, but okay. Right, good. So it's doing this. Good if you could work a bit quick. Come on, get up to 18 on that one. Get up to 18. I'd love it to get to 20, but I don't think it's going to. There's a big gap of nothing happening there. Right, here we go. 62 on physics, because that was what seemed to work. 66 on AI, I'll keep that. And 58 on sound, like so. That is what we've got that was good. So let's go for that. We know that worked. Yes, please. We'll go for that. So hopefully this number will creep up nicely. So yeah, I want it to be at least 18, I would have thought. At least the same. But yeah, that's going to be way more, isn't it? Ah, and the Ulysses has gone. It has gone. Do you know what? Delete. Farewell. I don't need to read that email. Lovely. And the Ulysses 2 has been released. Okay. So, is that all the news? Right. It's just been released and that is it. So now, oh, what's that? Plastics Electronics has released a new platform, Smart Vision. Oh. Okay, we'll have to take a look at that in a moment. Right, and now this is the big one. This is one where we don't know how anything works. So 55 for animation was bad. 62 was bad. Let's go down 66. Right, optimization of 12 and 25 was bad. So that was bad. What about if we put it down to... How are you supposed to know? How are you supposed to... 10. Let's put it at 10. And then artwork, 90 was bad and 50 was bad. So should we put it down to 40 and have a guess at that? Because that bar is completely full. We've got no idea. We have no idea on the artwork. And it'd be really nice if we could nail at least that down. So optimization of 10, which just seems a bit wrong. Animation up there. Artwork up there. 1.5k, 5 weeks. Yes, please. Let's see if we can do this. Right, announce the game. Let's just talk to the press for now. Let's just do this normally because we don't have the... Oh, I did that too late, didn't I? It's not enough hype. Oh, Gemcom, that one. Yes, okay, September 1979. Oh, it's rolling round already, is it? Let's do this. Let's go and get ourselves this medium-sized stand thing again. Oh, it's more expensive. It's a little bit more expensive, but it is bigger. Did we have 20 meters last time? Do you know what? Yeah, go on. Absolutely. Do it. Let's invest. Let's invest. Right, the game is done. I think I announced it a little bit too late, which is a shame. Yeah, go for it. I can't do anything with it now. 95.1% of the market share, though. Yeah, the new things are eating into the market share of the Watagi 2600. Here we go. What terrible dross can this make? Let's see if it's terrible. And, ooh, 62, 60, 54, 61. Okay, fun but shallow, spiceless. A simplistic but redundant game. An interesting concept spoiled by randomness. Okay. Right, and what are you telling us? So now characters is bad. So whereas before we'd nailed characters down, characters is bad, animation was still bad, artwork was bad, and design was bad, but all those other things were good. So now characters, I'm going to put a circle around characters, because now that's not right anymore. Animation was still terrible. Artwork was still terrible. And then design overall was a little bit kind of rubbish. Okay, but that should hopefully make us quite a lot of money. Coaster King has not made anywhere near the money that I thought it might. Wage increases. I'm giving myself a wage. You silly person. Peck is going to release a new platform within a few months. PC 8002. Sounds a little bit like some sort of robot, but okay. Right. Rest. Have a little rest. Now, how much money do we need to move out of this place? Because ideally, I'd want to move out. Right. Coaster King has finished. I don't think it did very well, to be fair. I don't think it did very well. I'd love a bit that just tells us how much money it made. Like, how much money did it make? This is very complicated. Income per unit. So we made 21.29k per 2.84k units. Just give me a total. Just say, this game, from when you started selling it to just now, has made $75,000. And I go, yes. Is that how much it's made? Because if that's how much it's made, I think that might be its profit. So it sold 2.84k and it made it sold that many units and it made that much income. That's what that means. Right, okay, that makes a bit more sense. That is rubbish. Devolution is already doing better than that. Oh dear. Okay, this is a very hard game. It's very hard. Right, go to sleep. Have a little sleep. Lovely. Right, let's make another game. Let's just keep churning out simulation games. What's good now? Medical. Medical. If I could see it, yes. Medical. Absolutely. Oh, yes. The chance to make a hospital game. Let's take a look at these. So I assume we can't multi-publish. So the Smart Vision has got 5.2. The Ulysses 2 has got 3.5. Yeah, we're sticking with the Watagi 2600. I don't think there's any kind of reason to swap over right now. There are quite a lot of games for it, though. There's a lot of games, but then that's because everyone owns one. That's because everybody owns one. So, yeah, let's do that. I'd like to be able to multi-publish. That would be great. Okay, well, the name Spectral Indian seems a little bit obscure. The Iron Motorcycle. It's like a very futuristic Game of Thrones. Rather than the Iron Throne, it's the Iron Motorcycle. Okay, right, a medical simulation game. I mean, there's got to be lots of options for this. Let's make a game that actually exists in the real current world as of the now. Let's make Project Hospital, because I think that is a hospital game that the studio of our size, i.e. there's one person working on it, would probably be able to make. Now, you know, I could have gone for something like 2 Point Hospital or whatever, but that's a little bit more lavish. It's a little bit more sort of polished, and I don't think a studio of our size would be able to do that. So let's make Project Hospital, a medical-themed simulation game. This has got to go well. So yes, start doing that, please. And I will also announce the game a bit earlier. I also need to unpause the game. I must remember to unpause the game. It doesn't help. So characters was good and now isn't good, but we don't have much wiggle room for characters. So let's put it up to 48, say. Let's see if that helps, because what can we put it down to? So 42 was the lowest, which was apparently a good thing. Maybe we'll put it on to 45. Let's put it sort of in the middle of there. Gameplay of 50, I think, did well, didn't it? Gameplay of 50. What if we just put that up a tiny bit? 52. And then graphics still... Let's put that on 45. Let's see if they are good, because we're still a little bit unsure on those. So they're a little bit higher. So yeah, we'll go for that, please. Lovely. So design should hopefully go up. And that's what we lacked before. We struggled with design. So hopefully this can be good. Devolution is doing very well indeed. Congratulations with sales of Devolution. We should reach a 7% increase. In what? I don't know. They're increasing over something, but I don't know what they're increasing over. But there we go. Come on, get to 20. Get to 20. Yes. 21 design points. Okay, lovely. And now this should be pretty much nailed down. We've done very well at this. So physics is putting it at 75%, but we found that 62 seems to be pretty good for us. 66 AI and then 58 sound. Let's put it on to 60 sound. Let's see if that helps any. Let's see if that does anything good. So another 8 weeks, another 2 months doing this. Okay, yes. Now I'm going to announce the game when it's sort of here. Over the A of Hospital. Let's do that. That should give it enough time to get a lot of sort of media attention and stuff. Another upcoming platform. Again, I've not got enough money to do the publishing a demo. I would love to do that at some point. A new demo, the Rick Commodore. Oh my goodness me. Yes, it's getting into real world stuff that I actually am familiar with. Oh, okay, right. So Commodore, possibly, Commodore maybe, will release a new platform in a few months. Rick 20. It should last for years. Okay. Right, we've done the hype. It is slowly building. This is very good. So we talked to the press. The press are giving it a bit of a push. Now this is where we get into the realms of we don't really know what the answer is. So animation, this has all been bad. 55 has been bad. We can't even put it as low as 55 now. Let's put animation up to 70. Let's see if that's good. Optimization of 6, it's put it out there. Do we just leave it at that? And then artwork of 90 has been bad. Artwork of 50 has been bad. I mean, do we try 60? Just give that a go? Again, we could do with this being a little bit narrowed down. All these tiny box, tiny little slider area, huge, big kind of thing that we have to guess at. So yes, we are very much estimating at 60%. Now it'd be really useful if there was a little button that you could click to see all the previous ones from this screen. Because otherwise, I think if I have to write stuff down in a game, like I am now, with an actual pen and pencil, it means that there's something lacking in the interface. Because I shouldn't need to have a book with me to play this game. But okay, let's go for that. Let's see what happens. Good if the hype could get up a little bit more. Could the hype get up to fill this heart? Oh, not at that rate, it couldn't. But look at the development. There's a load of development. Right, Devolution. Cost 10k to make, but made 50 grand. That is lovely. Okay, good. I'm happy with that. And select the video games to show. Well, we're going to have to show Devolution because the other one isn't finished. So GemCon has turned up and we got ourselves 24 visitors. Woo! All of 24 people. Okay. Does that translate directly into sales? Or does it go into fan base or whatever? I'm not entirely sure. That heart is filling up quite nicely though. That's pretty good. I'm just going to notch that up by 1 money to $11. Hopefully everyone will love Project Hospital, the indie game. Let's do it. Let's go. Look at that market share coming down. That is coming down quite a lot. Okay, let's do it. Let's see if this is a massive pile of pants. I want to do one more game to unlock a thing. 68. 68. Fun but shallow. Humble but interesting. An interesting concept spoiled by randomness or spiceless. Yes, well, I suppose it would be. Right, okay, next. I really don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. What are we supposed to do with these? Now gameplay and AI is good. Characters is now bad again. I'm so confused. Right, okay, let's read this. To manage graphics for the game's type simulation match between medical and sim is an excellent match. Have they given us a little bit of help with graphics? Have they narrowed down our graphics bar a little bit? That would be very useful. Now we want to do one more thing. We want to do one more and we will unlock a game genre. The only thing is, I'm sort of acutely aware that we're not really doing much into... Oh, hang on. I was going to say, can we make a load of money? We need a sort of superstar game because I want to go out and into the hang on, that one. Over here, look, and do some stuff. I want to buy a studio. Like over here. I want to buy a thing. But I don't know how. I don't know how we go about buying a studio. No, that's a theatre. We can't buy one of those. Like here, look. It's a studio. No, that's a road. To click on the actual building, not the marker thing. Studio. But how do I buy one? How do I buy one of these? I want to get one of these in. And also furniture. We need 350 grand to start buying furniture. I mean, when do we get to move out? When do we get to buy one of the little buildings? That's kind of my ultimate goal. I want to go and get into one of those little buildings and have fun in one of those and get more people. There's a thing there. Potential candidates in town. This is me, but I can't hire staff. What do I need to hire staff? List potential candidates available in town. I'm a bit confused as to what we do now because I'm kind of done with looking at this screen. I want to go and do something else, but I've not hit on the magic formula for a game yet that this game has determined I should know. So I'm a little bit confused. Right, let's just see what this game does. We need to do one more game. One more game to unlock a game genre. Let's just get on with this, right? Let's just make another game. Another simulation game, because we know what we're doing with those. What's going well? Transportation, industrialization. Now, could we make a sequel? Where was our industrialization game? Big factories. Let's create a sequel because that's coming back in. So let's do this. So 77 big factories. I don't think calling it professional driving would be very good. So how about we change the name And somewhat inevitably, the sequel to Big Factories shall be called Bigger Factory. So, Bigger Factories. Again, it's indie because we have not got 3 employees in a single studio, which is kind of what I want to do. Industrialization theme, that's going well. We'll still stick with the Watagi 2600. It still has a lot of market share. What on earth is that thing? What is that? What's that one? The PC 8002. That looks like a very weird device. Looks very odd. But yeah, we'll stick with that one because even though, yes, there are still things coming up, this thing is still dominant. 86% of the market share. Yeah, we'll keep that. Thank you very much. So Bigger Factories. Let's make a sequel and hope that the people who like the original one can then go and buy this one. Yeah, we've at least got a little bit of sort of a starting fan base. So yeah, it's a good match. It's all good. Let's go. Let's start again. Right, let's do that. Here we go. Right. Characters. Who knows? Who the heck knows? It's a game about industry. We don't need necessarily characters. It doesn't kind of work. We'll put it onto 42. Gameplay of 50 was good. We knew that was good. Down at this bottom end. And graphics has been set at 75. But we had graphics down at 40 and it was good. So now we can't have it at 40 because it's kind of not, it's lopped that off. Look, it's saying, look, it needs to be at minimum here. So let's put graphics of 50 then. Okay, it did put it graphics at 75 by default. Means that, are we supposed to go with the defaults? I don't really know. I don't know. Let's go for that. We'll have a lot of design. Graphics of 75. Let's just try it. Let's give it a go. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Apart from this could all be a massive pile of disaster. What's the worst that could happen? Also, Project Hospital sells some more stuff. The first video games magazines appear. Do you want to advertise one of your game in it? Allows to organise a marketing campaign through many gaming magazines. This will increase the visibility of your games, and that allows you to rent advertising boards to place posters of your games currently on sale. So one is a magazine, one is advertising boards. The RIC 20 is there. Dreams come true. A new console has just been released. You can release a cross-platform game. Ahaha! Let's go try it out. You can put your games to new platforms. It's simple and only one person is needed. Well, that's fortunate because we've still only got one person available. Okay, let's finish this game first. Let's just have a look at that though. Marketing campaign. 15. It's very expensive. It's very expensive. So yeah, we could do a marketing campaign in a magazine for 1 month and it would cost 15k. Ouch. Or a marketing campaign, an advertising campaign. Oh my goodness me, on billboards, 100k. No, I can't afford this. I cannot afford this at all. Right, 20 design points, 21 design points. Good. That's good. That's encouraging. I'll take that. Right, here we go then. Back to this madness. 62 was good. Let's go for 64 with physics. AI of 66 seems to go well. Sound 62. Let's leave it on what it's recommending. Let's go for that. Absolutely. Yes, we'll take that, please. Yeah, we'll do that. GemCon, that number has come round, has it? Okay, let's do this. Let's go for that. Is the price getting more? Yes, it is. The price is getting more and more. Go on, attend. Yes, go on. I'll shell out the money for it. Crook-like has been invented. 3 guys in a garage have created a fresh new game. It's so famous that it has created a new game genre, Crook. Okay. Crook-like. Right you are. Let's announce the game. I'm going to publish a demo of this one. Let's publish a demo. Let's spend some money on this. Let's make it go properly. Let's get some hype in there. Let's see if we can get to the third heart of hype. That would be good, wouldn't it? And they've got all this time to do it. Right, and here we go. Here's the one which we're not really sure what we're doing. Again, artwork is just so vague. Animation 66, optimization 6, artwork 50. I'm tempted just to leave it at that and go, there you go. Whatever. Yes, we're not really using our workload. We're not really doing anything with it. But yeah, okay, fine. We'll just go for that, look. Come on, come on. Let's get this going up more. Get into this third heart here for hype. I just spent 50 grand on this game. 50 grand on promo. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, more. More heart. More heart. Project Hospital made 74 grand. Lovely. That is very encouraging. It's still going up. Just that. It's just totted up. Okay. So it cost 11 grand to make 74 grand income. Fabulous. Fabulous. Lovely. 21 fans now. The hype isn't really doing much, but okay. I'm going to move that up to 11 as well. We'll release Bigger Factories. You gained experience of making games. You feel ready to develop new game mechanics. You can now unlock new game genres. To earn experience points, you just have to publish games. Right, we've unlocked a new thing. Right, how is this going to go? That's quite good. 69, 64, superb aesthetics, flawed mechanism, a rich content led by a mediocre achievement, an excellent concept with limited content, a satisfying medley with 2Ds. Yes, that is good. Bigger factories. Again, who knows what we need to do for optimization? Who knows what we've got to do for that? I've got no idea. Okay, close. Right, that will hopefully make us a lot of monies. You have a sleep, have a little rest. I'm going to click this button. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it and click this button. Oh my goodness me, there are many things. Unlock new game genres. To unlock a new genre, click on its icon. If you have enough points, the game genre is going to be unlocked. Number of genre points are located in the upper right corner of the screen. 120 genre points. Living organism, 150. Farming. Oh, we can unlock sub things. So we can unlock a management. We could make a simulation management game for 105. Sport, 35. Vehicle or animals. Oh, look, and the different sort of puzzle ones as well. Well, we're very good at... Well, I say very good. We've specialised in simulation. I keep saying simulation. So we can't do that. Living organism. We definitely can't do farming. But that would be brilliant. A farming game would be absolutely excellent. But I don't think we can do it right now. God game, 450 points. Management, though. Government, economy... and city builder. We've kind of done city builders already, but okay, this is exciting. We could do a sport management game or a vehicle sim. That's not as exciting. Or a pet sim. Kind of tempted with a sport sim. You could make like a sort of football manager type game. That would be good. Should we do that? Should we click that? Yes. And now we've not got many points to do anything else, but we can now make a sport game. Right. I think that sounds like a good idea then. Sales report, bigger factories is going very well. We're going to talk about sales of bigger factories. Right, hopefully that will go up and be nice. And now we need to get on with making a new game. So we want to go to here. So simulation. So sport is now a new thing. So a sport, this is confusing because that would imply that I've then got to pick sport in here. So a sport, soccer. What other sports are there in here? Sport, soccer, sport. Are there any other sports? Are there any other sports? Because soccer is not popular at the minute. Soccer's only got 30. It's bad trending. Bad trending. There's no others. I didn't notice in the corner there was an erotic thing in the corner. Oh my goodness. Cover your eyes, children. Maybe that's bad. Maybe that's a bad thing at the minute. Fantasy, organised crime, music, movie adaptation, pets. A pet simulator? Because sport isn't going to work, but there is a pet thing. Animals. Let's unlock that and then let's see what that does. Because this could be all sorts of carnage. So animals with pet. Okay, so we're making an animal themed game, an animal genre with pets. So in theory you could make cyberpunk animals or computer hacking animals? Mythological animals. I don't understand that crossover there. I don't get that. Right, okay. So a pet game. Let's keep it simple and call it Sim Pets. Now the only thing is it going to have different numbers and values and things to a regular simulation game because it's a special sort of genre of its own. It's an animals genre. So is that going to be somehow different? I don't know. But yeah, Sim Pets, that'll do. Let's start building this. We'll do that. So we'll see how this goes. Bigger Factories is not making the money that I was hoping it would make. Right, now yeah, look, it's changed ever so slightly. So now, characters has got a bit of a bigger bar, whereas gameplay has a smaller bar. Okay, so graphics is down here in the middle. Surely it's going to need a bit more graphics than that. Put that up. Characters, you're going to want to have characters, surely. Surely in a game that's about your pets. They're the stars. They're the stars of the show. So you're going to want that to be relatively high. So let's put that up to 70%. 42% gameplay, because that's where it put it, and that seems a very sort of specific number. 42. And 35 graphics, because, yeah, whatever, it's fine. We know they're pets, but they don't need to look real or anything. So let's go for that and see what we do with this. Now, also, do I have enough money to announce the game? See, did we make enough money off that? Because we spent 50 grand on sending out promos and stuff for that. It's not made the money. It's not made enough money, I wouldn't have thought. Another rabbit invasion. But the first one in this game. Okay, right. So rabbits are going around doing something. Who knows what? Right. Now this, we are a little bit bewildered by. I don't know what to do with this. Sound, I would have thought not that important. AI, probably quite important. Because, the animals need to act sort of realistically. Physics, bring that down to 40 maybe? Not that bothered about the physics of it. I'd rather have the animals acting a bit, cleverer and smarter, a bit, with more AI. And sound 65, because maybe you don't want it to be super good, but you want the animals. If a dog barks, you want it to sound like a dog barking and not a pneumatic drill, that kind of thing. So let's go for that. That looks like a good mix. And we're going to announce the game to the press as soon as it gets to the end of that S. Ta-da! Like that. So Sim Pets has been announced. We will show off bigger factories at GemCon, whatever number that is, 13. Hopefully lots of people will come and see it. 37 visitors. Is that all? Is that all? It's September 1980 and 37 people came to see that. And I shelled out like 25 grand for that. I feel a little bit ripped off, but okay, fine. The hype thing is not moving very much. Come on, more hype. Get to the second heart, please. Good numbers. Good numbers in development, though. That's pretty good. And now the polish at the end. Who knows what we do with optimization? I'm not sure. Artwork, put that up to 40 maybe. Animation, you want the animals to be moving well. You want them to look like realistic animals. So, yes. And optimization, bring that down to 45? I mean, who knows? Who knows? There's no kind of hint. So okay, whatever. Let's go for that. Let's see if that works. And let's try and get up to the second. Oh, we're in the second heart for hype. This is good. This is good. Receive publishing offers. 8 out of 10 games to unlock receive publishing offers. Okay, right. That gets us extra things. Sales report. A 12% increase. Okay, that's quite encouraging for bigger factories. Maybe one day we'll be able to move out of our house. Don't think so yet. Let's put that up. I'm gonna push the button out and go to 12. Absolutely, I'm going to $12 a pop. And let's release it and see how absolutely terrible Sim Pets is going to be. Sim Pets. Is it going to be absolutely terrible? Oh, that's come in. It's made 89. Oh, it's not very good. It's not great. Fun but shallow. A simplistic but redundant game. Humble but interesting. Okay. Oh dear, that didn't work at all. Oh dear. Oh dear. It lacks design. The characters were good. We nailed the characters. Spiceless. Everything else was bad. Physics bad. AI bad. Optimization bad. Design bad. Development bad. It was all bad. Oh dear. Maybe that will make us some money. You have a little sleep. A good game is always good. A good story is always good. What about a good game with a good story? My goodness, this combination will blow people's minds. You have a new design gauge when creating a game. Okay, right. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to look at that. What's that? The VX81. Synfonts has released a new platform. The VX81 has come out. Right, okay. Artwork is good for that particular... Well, artwork has been managed for an Animals game. And Animals and Wataki 2600 is an excellent match. That's very encouraging. Okay, do you know what? I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by the new thing, the new storyline slide or whatever we can have. Also here, receive publishing offers. We need to do one more game and we will be able to receive publishing offers. I was going to make this just a little one-off. This was going to be a one-off thing, but I'm going to come back to this again because I'm entirely suckered in by these things. These little things here saying, look, if you play on a little bit more, you can unlock a shiny thing. And that's exactly what I want to do. So now I want to get to this. There's no way we're ever going to buy any furniture in this game. Making money in this game seems utterly impossible. It seems absolutely impossible. We've never really made any great amount of money, but I want to come back for maybe one more go. Just have a look at what publishing offers is. Have a look at this new sort of slider thing and just see what we can do from there. So yes, we will be popping back to this for another time to see how we get on. Will we ever leave this little studio, given that it's called City Game Studio? It's just us in a room on our own because I can't make enough money to ever get out of here because I don't know how to make enough money. It just doesn't seem to make any sense. I can't work it out. So yes, we'll come back and have one last go to see whether we can escape this place or whether we're doomed to live in this little kind of windowless, doorless hell forever and ever and ever. So hopefully we can get out. I really hope so for the sake of our character's sanity because that character hasn't left this room in 4 years. There's no windows or anything. Oh, they'll have scurvy and all sorts. So hopefully you are still enjoying this absolute pile of nonsense. If you are enjoying this, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous. And also please do subscribe just to keep up to date with how we get on here in City Game Studio. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Right, everyone, give me your money. Give me all the monies. The music is very sinister. Not sure I particularly like the music. Fire the catapult. Oh, what a shot, catapult man. Right, okay, they're knocking the wall down. The wall is coming down. Oh, God, some of them are huge. Oh, God, people are dying. Oh, it's lovely. I've got a watermill.